And this is from the 227th.
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 2468, State of Texas versus Lorinda and Tarango. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
David Martin.
Defense?
Marissa Giovanco.
And are you Ms. Tarango?
Yes.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury as a Class A misdemeanor?
Yes.
Range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury, and they're recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Continuing sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, my client has no criminal history. She works for the U.S. Attorney's Office, is that correct? And she's been there for
10 years.
10 years. She is an upstanding citizen and she made a mistake with a
Not made a
teenager.
choice.
Absolutely. She made a choice and she understands that and is accepting responsibility for her choice. And we just ask that you follow the plea bargain, Judge.
All right, so what happened?
We were at a volleyball game and the child came, it all started off with the coach. And the coach's child was bullying one of the other kids. And I went down there to break it up. And anyway, the girl called me a bad word.
Mhm.
So my husband at that point got up, we got up to leave. And I was talking to one of the parents and well, they got up and they left and they came through where I was standing speaking to the other parent. And I made a bad choice
Okay. All right.
because she did call me another name again.
Well, I understand. So you just can't do that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I see the game was forfeited because a lot of parents just left.
Yes.
All right. And the complainant, she's not related to you at all? This is the coach's child?
No, this is just another girl that played on the team.
All right. Well, I don't know when people will address bullying. My mom would address it head on. All right.
Well, I got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
And Judge, one more thing. The other concern is my client's daughter still does play volleyball. And so I believe there is the possibility and likelihood that they will be at the same volleyball game. She understands she's not to talk to this child. She understands she's not to, sit next to
She's
them.
just
or
gonna
talk
have to
them.
drop her daughter off and
Okay,
wait in the car.
okay.
Sometimes these are consequences for our actions. So she'll have to drop her daughter off. And if anybody's being bullied, report it. And if that doesn't do it, because I'm assuming these are organized sports
Yes.
and they have higher ups. If there's an issue with the coach who's allowing the girls to bully each other, then you need to go above his head, or as they say, go above his pay grade. And sometimes when you throw the words in, well, I guess I'll have to get an attorney. That's usually when people stand up and listen. So if you put it in writing, I'm not telling you what to do, but I would put it in writing and say, this is what I witnessed. There's bullying going on. The coach is not addressing these issues. I guess after you, my next step is to contact my attorney. Then usually people pay attention. And I would also suggest that you tell them that you want to see their handbook, because they should have a handbook. All the organized sports are supposed to have a handbook like the schools do, what their rules are. And that way, when you send whatever letter you're going to send, you can go to a specific rule. And if they don't have a handbook, then they should. All right. All right. Do you all want to speak of length of probation?
Again, Judge, my client is an upstanding citizen who's been a government employee for 10 years and she's never been in trouble before. She is motivated, understands what she did was wrong. She is motivated to do anything that you ask of her. And we ask that you follow the recommendation from the state and keep it at 1 year probation.
The 1 year's our record.
Oh, see, but defense, since you told me to keep it at 1, I was leaning towards 6 months.
We're okay with that as well, Judge.
Well, you're gonna make an argument?
I reiterate all of my previous arguments, Judge. She will be successful, and I think this was a one-time mistake, and I think 6 months is sufficient.
Okay, that just turned on a dime. We should bring Mr. Cox in here. Mr. Cox, you want to join in the argument? State.
I will
And I do
absolutely.
have to tell you, the child I was defending was not my child. It was another child.
No, I appreciate when people step up. I think we all owe a duty. It really takes a village to raise children. If you, my motto is always, if you see something, say something, not, act physically, unless you have to, because there's no one else around. All right. State, I know you're asking for 1 year. Do you have any objection? It is a misdemeanor. She doesn't have any priors. At least that's what's being presented to me. There are underlying circumstances with why this happened. Is there any objection to the court going below your recommendation for the community supervision?
In the court.
All right, thank you. All right, and then of course, if you are unsuccessful or if they feel it needs to be extended, it can be extended up to 14 months. You understand? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Well, actually more than 14 months. You can be extended for 2 years, okay? All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 months deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting. We can go off the record. I am not going to be the judge that is supervising your probation. Of course, probation technically was supervised, but if there's an issue with your probation, you'll have to go to the judge that sent this case to me to accept your plea. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone, is probation going to give her conditions here, or is she going back to the 227? All right, who needs the report?
I'll give it to her. Thank you, Judge.
All right, well, that needs to go back to the 227.
Yeah.
Clerks, do you all keep that? Oh, excuse me. Oh, the clerk said is their papers. All right, thank you.